All right, we got everything ready, man. I think we're finally getting this thing right. Welcome to the documentary of my reconstruction, because I'm always under construction. I think we all are. It's been a hell of a ride through the storm, and now I'm just trying to see the beach. I didn't know once I landed on the beach, I would have to burn the boat and start from scratch. Man, how do I put this? Frustrated, man. I'm frustrated for a few reasons. Number one, I'm not happy with the videos that I'm making. I've watched them back. I've edited them. I sent them to experts to take a look at, to give me feedback. And I know that there's more inside of me. There's more than what made it onto that screen. And number two, I feel like sometimes I'm being a hypocrite. I talk about growth and discipline and relationships and character, accountability, and then I catch myself. I catch myself doing the same shit that I keep talking about. And I'm like, man, who are you? What are you doing? What's your plan? What are you building? And then I realize I'm just human, man. That's not an excuse, though. That's just me acknowledging something that is a fact. That's truth. That's just not my truth. We're all human. I'm still working. I'm still learning. I'm still rebuilding, still under construction. After all these years, here I am, still trying to figure it out. And maybe it sounds like I'm preaching sometimes, but the truth is I'm preaching to myself. I'm just doing it out loud in front of you, in front of the world. This ain't no classroom or no mandatory briefing, no shit like that. It's not me standing above everybody on a platform saying, listen to me. I got all the answers. That definitely is not the case, obviously. All this is me standing in front of myself and allowing myself to tell myself the truth and allowing the world to listen. And you be in the world on the other side of this upgraded mirror I've got that we call a camera. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm no longer afraid of what people see when they see me. The mistakes, the contradictions, the anger, the doubt, confusion, the confidence, the strength, the weakness, it all belongs to me. And for a long time, long time, my mind has operated in this institutional capacity where there was a mission, a standard, a rank structure, a curriculum, a specific way to think and speak and act and walk and talk and believe, a specific way to lead, structured, on purpose, deliberate, by design. And for 24 years, I lived inside that institution, being a military mind. But recently, retirement has opened the box up for a world that I knew existed, but I never got to be part of. I never got to experience it. The zipper just came undone when I took that uniform off. And when I took that uniform off, that retirement gave me freedom. I couldn't wait, man. I couldn't wait. That's all I was talking about was I can't wait to be free. But I didn't know it was going to be freedom with no direction. I thought I had all the answers. Walk away, scared, afraid, but confident that I know what to do, how to get after it, what it's going to take to be able to survive in a new world that I'm not accustomed to being inside of. And freedom without direction can become chaotic. That's something I've learned over the last year. Not just to analyze my life, but to redesign it. And what you guys are watching is an implementation of that design. Through all of its chaos, through the storm, as I evaluate everything, every move, every word, every habit, every thought, every relationship, every choice that I make along the way, every obstacle I prepare to negotiate, every single version of myself that I decide to carry forward into this new book of life, into this new uncharted territory that I'm trying to exist within. I survived the storm, man. It's been a hell of a ride through the storm, and now I'm just trying to see the beach. I didn't know once I landed on the beach, I would have to burn the boat and start from scratch. So what you're witnessing and what you're going to see along the way is me dissecting my conscience. I'm giving different parts of my mind different roles to play. One part analyzes the mission. Another part protects the story. One part studies the audience, and the other protects the man. Another part preserves this legacy that we're all trying to build as we live this one life on this planet that God has blessed us with. The people that come along, whether they're employees, friends, family, passing by, therapists, doctors, loved ones, children. Everyone I come across is somehow an organized design, an organized reflection when I look at them. I try to see me in them or them in me. because that's what helps me build me. So improving that helps improve this. So what can I do to contribute? I can share one thing with you: how I organize reflections of me, reflections of the man that you see in front of you. Introduce you to a collection of conscience representatives, parts of me that exist and come together to make improvements to the strategy that's inside my own mind, building the person that I want to become. So welcome to the documentary of my reconstruction, because I'm always under construction. I think we all are. Maybe some of us got it all figured out. I damn sure don't. And I have some testimony to prove that it can't just happen overnight. But no matter how I organize this and synchronize the two together to work in perfect harmony, mistakes are going to happen. We're not perfect, so we're going to make mistakes as we go. Mistakes exist. They have to. You can't improve without them. You can't build character without mistakes, without pressure. How do you expect to understand your strengths if you haven't found a way to manage your weaknesses? Because that's where the mistakes happen. That's where you build more strengths. That's where you transform those weaknesses, is in those places of insecurities, those places of doubt, those dark, broken places, those moments where you're in the fetal position of life. I've been there too many damn times, man, to not have to share this with you. Somebody's got to know. Somebody's got to hear it. It's got to come out one way or another. And this is the way it's going to happen. This is not me telling you or forcing you to listen. This is me forcing me to listen. And I spend a lot of time reflecting and trying to figure that piece out. And now I have this place, this space where I can take all that and package all up and give it to you just like this. And along the way, I'm going to continue to share my mistakes. I'm going to share my wins, my losses, the good, bad, and the ugly. Those mistakes aren't interruptions during the process. They're part of the process. They're the heartbeat of character, of growth, of the soul, the spirit. Mistakes don't define you. They don't define me. And that's what you see. This is what you're looking at, sharing it with you in real time, right here. The truth, Damien Alexander Fonsaluskowski's truth. The next decision is what matters, but not only talking about it or making a decision, but taking action on it. The application of a lifetime of learning right here in this production. This is where I go inside myself and ask the questions. What are you doing? What's next? What are you building? What are you trying to avoid? How are we living? What are you afraid of? All questions that we ask ourselves on a daily basis when we get up in the first person we see. We look in the mirror and we go, what's next? At least that's how I operate. And sometimes those questions get too loud that you can't hear the answers. There's too many distractions. There's too much going on, too much chaos, too many problems, too many emotions, too many thoughts, too much stuff spinning around all at once. Your cup is overflowing with all this information, data, download. So you start searching for something else, trying to escape, whether it's the gym or picking up a hobby or working your ass off every day, spending all your time in the office, spending all your time working on your business, grinding. No one else can do it. Only you have the answers. Only you have the keys. Only you have all the answers to the problems that are presenting themselves. And now the world falls apart without you there in it. So you try new things and escape from that, and take a pause and go fishing, go biking, hanging out with friends and going to the games, new hobbies, traveling, new relationships, anything that'll stop you from having to listen to yourself, distractions. But the fact of the matter is, I'm living proof. Silence always catches up. Can't run from it. It's always going to be there. It's always going to come for you. And then when everything becomes quiet, you finally hear what's been waiting on the inside of you. And that's why so many people fear the silence, because silence doesn't entertain you like all of those things do. Silence tells you the truth and introduces you to yourself. Scary place. And unfortunately, life ain't gonna hand you no fighter jet. It's gonna hand you mud, fear, doubt, insecurity, chaos. Puts you down in the trenches, untrained, no skills, survival, in your face, figure it out, move forward, die in place, choose one. Then one day you look around and you realize, I become the pilot. Now here you are, flying that jet where the responsibilities are through the roof. Now you are the pilot. You are the communications, the intelligence, the weapon system that's navigating around this thing you call your fucking mind. You're the final decision. And every choice you make moves this aircraft and manipulates it. So press the throttle or the gas and hold on tight, because the faster you move, the more turbulence you're gonna feel. And the higher you climb, the more thin the air becomes. And every level of altitude demands a different version of you. I believe there's another speed though. I haven't experienced it, but I believe there is a speed beyond the noise, beyond the turbulence, beyond the doubt, beyond the hesitation, beyond the insecurities. A speed so fast, we know it exists. Very, very few people on this planet have witnessed what it feels like to be there. It breaks the barriers of sound, a place where courage finally catches up with clarity. I don't know what exists there, but I do know that I'm not going to slow down until I find it. These are my thoughts, my mistakes, my reconstruction, my questions, and they're mine to share. And I'm not here to tell you I have all the answers. I'm just here because I'm finally willing to ask better questions. Because what you see in front of you is not a finished man, not a finished product, not a finished story, definitely not a finished mission. I'm not asking you to follow me. I'm inviting you to walk beside me while I rebuild myself. Damon Alexander Fonsaluskowski. This is construction. This is reconstruction and what becoming looks like. Out of here, man.